Are you ready to conquer your ambitions, to reach the pinnacle of what you define as success, but in a way that's grounded, ethical, and enduring? If you've ever felt that achieving your goals is an uphill battle, or if the noise of the world's expectations drowns out your inner voice, then it's time to turn to the wisdom of the Stoics. In this video, we're going to explore 6 Stoic principles for success that have withstood the test of time. These principles are not quick fixes, but are strategies for long-term achievement and personal fulfillment. They will guide you to align your actions with your true self, embrace challenges with resilience, and contribute to the world meaningfully. First principle, define what success means to you. Success is often painted with a broad brush, colored by societal expectations and conventional standards. Yet, a Stoic recognizes the superficiality of chasing a one-size-fits-all notion of achievement. To truly conquer your ambitions, you must first define what success genuinely means for you personally. It's about crafting a vision that resonates with your core values and principles, not one that's been handed down to you by the dictates of culture or the benchmarks of others. The ancient Stoics emphasized living a life of eudaimonia, a term often equated with flourishing or fulfillment. For Seneca, success was not found in wealth or status, but in living a life that was virtuous and in harmony with nature. He believed that wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. This serves as a powerful reminder that success is subjective, and to chase it blindly is folly. Reflect deeply on what brings you fulfillment beyond the fleeting highs of external rewards. Does success mean achieving peace of mind, forging strong relationships, or making a difference in your community? Perhaps it's the freedom to pursue your passions or the cultivation of a skill to mastery. Your definition of success should serve as your compass, guiding your decisions and ensuring that your journey is aligned with who you are at your core. Defining your own success requires introspection and sometimes the courage to go against the grain. It's a process of self-discovery, peeling away layers of imposed aspirations to reveal what truly matters to you. Remember, it's not about the destination, but about the integrity and satisfaction in your pursuit. As Marcus Aurelius noted, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." Align your ambitions with your inner truth, and your path to success becomes not only clear, but also uniquely yours. Second principle, focus on effort, not outcomes. Stoicism teaches us to invest our energy wisely, and there's no wiser investment than in our own efforts. While the outcomes are often at the mercy of fate, our actions are our own. This principle directs us to focus on the process, the meticulous crafting of our work, rather than becoming fixated on the results. It is in the quality of our efforts where true success lies, because it is the only aspect truly under our control. The Stoics were keenly aware that life is full of variables outside of our influence. Epictetus, the Greek Stoic philosopher, pointedly stated, "Some things are in our control and others not." He guided his followers to invest their energies into their actions, attitudes, and where they place their desires. The success of your ambitions is rooted in the diligence, the perseverance, and the ethic you bring to the table every day. Outcomes are, more often than not, a consequence of many forces, but your effort is yours alone to command. In the realm of your endeavors, let every action be purposeful and full of the quality you strive for. When you focus on your effort, you forge a relationship with your work that is intimate and rewarding, irrespective of external recognition or reward. The daily grind becomes a form of meditation, a space where you can find flow and satisfaction. But what does focusing on effort look like in practice? It means setting standards for yourself that are independent of external successes. It's the writer who measures progress by the words written each day, not the books sold. It's the athlete who focuses on consistency in training, not just the medals won. This principle is not a call to disregard outcomes entirely, but to recognize that the true measure of your ambition lies in the integrity of your toil. By focusing on the effort, you also inoculate yourself against the fear of failure, because success is redefined as the sum of your sincere efforts. When you operate with this mindset, you'll find that you're building not just towards an external goal, but towards becoming a more disciplined, skilled, and resilient person. Thus, the Stoic approach to ambition becomes a transformative journey. When your focus is on the effort, not the outcomes, success becomes a byproduct of your character, and in the beauty of this process, you conquer more than just your ambitions. You conquer the limitations you once set for yourself. Third principle, practice persistence. Persistence is the steadfast tenacity that sees us through the trials and tribulations on the path to achieving our ambitions. It's the unyielding fortitude that the Stoics not only advocated for, but lived by. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, encapsulated this when he asserted, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This profound insight reveals a central tenet of Stoic thought. Obstacles are not merely to be endured but embraced, for they are the forge upon which the sword of our character is tempered. In the pursuit of your ambitions, you will inevitably face setbacks. It's in these moments that Stoicism counsels you to double down on your efforts, to press forward with even greater resolve. Practicing persistence is about transforming your challenges into fuel for your journey. It's about recognizing that the road to achievement is often paved with failure, setbacks, and rejection. Yet, it is precisely these harsh stones that can strengthen your resolve. How do you cultivate such persistence? It begins with the understanding that your capacity to persevere is not finite, but can be developed like a muscle. Each time you choose to continue in the face of adversity, you expand your limits. Persistence is also about maintaining a clear vision of your end goal while being flexible in your approach. It requires the wisdom to know when to push through and when to pivot, adapting your strategy as circumstances evolve. Furthermore, practicing persistence means celebrating the small victories along the way. By acknowledging each step forward, you reinforce your commitment to your journey and fuel your will to continue. Persistence is also nourished by reflection, taking the time to contemplate the reasons behind your ambitions and the purpose they serve. This reflection fosters a deeper connection to your goals, lending strength to your persistence. Stoic persistence is not blind stubbornness. It is enlightened resilience. It acknowledges that while we cannot control the winds of fate, we can adjust our sails, steering steadfastly towards our destination. In essence, to practice persistence is to make a habit of resilience, to greet each new sunrise with a renewed pledge to advance, undeterred by the setbacks of yesterday. As you embed this principle into your life, you will find that persistence is not just a practice, but a manifestation of your very spirit in the quest for success. Fourth principle, cultivate indifference to indifference. To embody the Stoic path to success, one must learn the art of indifference, not to all things, but specifically to those that do not contribute to your virtue or your goals. This is not about apathy. It's about selective engagement. It's the discerning ability to know what merits your passion and what should meet with your dispassionate equanimity. As Epictetus counseled, if you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. His words urge us to be indifferent to the opinions and criticisms that do not serve our growth or purpose. Cultivating indifference to indifference means recognizing that much of what worries us occupies unnecessary space in our minds and lives. It's the gossip that swirls around the workplace, the superficial judgments from others, the societal benchmarks that do not align with your personal definition of success. To Stoics, such externalities are distractions. They are indifferent to the pursuit of a virtuous and fulfilling life. This principle requires a keen understanding of what truly matters to you. It involves setting boundaries and not allowing the inconsequential to disturb your inner tranquility. You train yourself to conserve emotional energy for what truly matters: your actions, your personal improvement, and your contribution to the world around you. Cultivating such selective indifference is not a passive resignation, but an active choice. It's a conscious decision to not be swayed by the fleeting whims of society or the baseless judgments of others. Instead, it's about grounding yourself in your own values, and in doing so, you forge a shield against the arrows of trivial concerns that aim to distract and derail. Practicing this principle can be a daily exercise. When confronted with something that tugs at your attention, ask yourself, does this align with my values? Does this contribute to my goals? Is this within my control? If the answers are no, grant yourself the permission to remain untouched by it. In the grand tapestry of your life, threads of indifference weave a pattern of calm amidst the chaos. They remind us that not all that tugs at our attention deserves it. By cultivating indifference to what is truly indifferent, you channel your energy and passion into your efforts, your persistence, and the actions that will genuinely lead you to success. Fifth principle: embrace continuous learning. The Stoic approach to success is not only about the attainment of goals, but the journey of constant growth and learning. This principle is beautifully encapsulated by the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, who said, "Never stop learning, and you will never stop seeing the wonders that surround you." For Stoics, the acquisition of knowledge and wisdom is not a task with an endpoint, but a lifelong pursuit, integral to the process of becoming and succeeding. To embrace continuous learning is to foster a mindset of curiosity and humility, acknowledging that there is always more to understand and master. It's about viewing every experience, whether triumph or tribulation, as an opportunity to gain insights and develop wisdom. This principle does not limit learning to formal education. It expands to all facets of life. From the tradesperson who hones their craft daily to the entrepreneur who reads voraciously across disciplines, continuous learning is the common denominator of success. In the context of Stoicism, continuous learning involves reflection and self-examination. It's about taking time to review your actions, to consider the outcomes, and to extract lessons from them. It also means looking outward, learning from others, and recognizing that every person you meet has something to teach you. Embracing continuous learning means dismantling the ego that claims to know enough, and instead nurturing the perpetual student within. The practice of continuous learning requires discipline and the dedication to set aside time for this pursuit. It can be the habit of reading daily, engaging in thoughtful discourse with others, or taking time for introspection. It's about being proactive in seeking out new challenges that stretch your capabilities and understanding, stepping outside your comfort zone to embrace new experiences. Moreover, this principle involves teaching others, for there is no greater test of your knowledge than your ability to impart it. The Stoic view holds that sharing wisdom not only solidifies your own understanding, but contributes to the betterment of others, a virtuous cycle that reinforces the communal pursuit of wisdom. Embracing continuous learning is, therefore, a multifaceted commitment. It's a pledge to remain a lifelong apprentice to wisdom, to recognize the inherent value in every lesson, and to ensure that your path to success is paved with the stones of knowledge and insight. In doing so, you not only progress towards your goals, but also elevate the quality of your character and your life. Sixth principle: serve the common good. The Stoics were not solitary contemplatives. They engaged actively with the world, guided by the principle of sympathia, the interconnectedness of all things. They believed in contributing to the common good, as encapsulated by Marcus Aurelius when he wrote, "What is not good for the swarm is not good for the bee." The pursuit of success, through the Stoic lens, isn't solely about personal gain, but also about how one's actions benefit society at large. To serve the common good means aligning your ambitions with the betterment of others. It's recognizing that true success is not insular, but shared, and that the most enduring achievements are those that uplift others as well as ourselves. This Stoic quality calls for a re-evaluation of one's goals through the prism of community and contribution. It's about asking, how does what I'm doing serve others? And in my quest for success, how am I also fostering the success of my community? In practical terms, serving the common good can take myriad forms. For an entrepreneur, it might mean creating products that solve real-world problems or cultivating a company culture that values each employee's growth. For an artist, it could be about crafting works that challenge, inspire, or bring beauty to the public sphere. For the everyday individual, it's as simple as engaging in acts of kindness and civic responsibility. Serving the common good also involves stewardship of the environment, recognizing our responsibility to the natural world that sustains all life. It's about seeing beyond the present moment and considering the legacy one leaves for future generations. The Stoics understood that our time is but a thread in the fabric of eternity, compelling us to act not just for today, but for tomorrow. Moreover, this principle does not advocate self-sacrifice to the point of self-neglect. Instead, it's about finding harmony between personal goals and public service, understanding that when we elevate others, we also elevate ourselves. It's about seeing the success of the community as a reflection of our own success. Serving the common good enriches our lives with purpose and meaning. It turns success from a personal accolade into a communal celebration. By adopting this principle, you stand as a testament to the Stoic belief that the most fulfilling form of success is that which contributes to the flourishing of all. Through this, your legacy becomes not just what you achieved for yourself, but what you contributed to the world. In wrapping up, Stoicism offers us timeless principles for achieving a deeper, more meaningful form of success. It's not just about the goals we reach, but about who we become in the process of pursuing them. Remember, success in the Stoic sense is a practice of inner growth and outward contribution. Let these principles guide your path, and may your journey be as rewarding as the destination. Share your thoughts and progress with us, and become a part of a community that values meaningful achievement.